Welcome back to another episode of 419 Fishers of Men. As you can tell, I love t-shirts, so I got another one on today that says I took a DNA test and God's my father, and veterans are my brothers and sisters. Today I want to talk to you about today's devotion is going to be called Well Done, my good and faithful servant. When I get to heaven, I want Jesus to say, Well done, my good and faithful servant. Because that's what I'm living for here on earth. We were all given traits or gifts by God. I like to write. I like to do devotions on this YouTube channel. I'd like to be an excellent speaker someday. I'd like to be able to captivate an audience. If I keep working on it, I'll get there. My wife was given the gift of giving. She loves to give and help people. Romans 12:6 says, Having then gifts differing according to the grace that is given to us, whether prophecy, let us prophesy, according to the proportion of faith, or ministry, let us wait on our ministering, or he that teacheth on teaching, or he that exhorteth on exhortation, he that giveth, let him do it with simplicity, he that ruleth with diligence, he that sheweth mercy with cheerfulness. What is your spiritual gift? What did God give to you? I'm reminded of a parable in Mathew in the Bible. Mathew 25, For the kingdom of heaven is as a man traveling into a far country, who called his own servants and delivered unto them his goods. And to one he gave 5 talents, to another 2, and to another 1, to every man according to his several ability, and straightway took his journey. Then he that had received the 5 talents went and traded with the same, and made them other 5 talents. And likewise he that had received 2 had also gained other 2. But he that had received 1 went and digged in the earth, and hid his Lord's money. After a long time the Lord of those servants cometh and reckoneth with them. And so he that had received 5 talents came and brought other 5 talents, saying, Lord, thou deliveredst unto me 5 talents. Behold, I have gained beside them 5 talents more. His Lord said unto him, Well done, thou good and faithful servant. Thou hast been faithful over a few things. I will make thee ruler over many things. Enter thou into the joy of thy Lord. He also that had received 2 talents came and said, Lord, thou deliveredst unto me 2 talents. Behold, I have gained 2 other talents beside them. His Lord said unto him, Well done, good and faithful servant. Thou hast been faithful over a few things. I will make thee ruler over many things. Enter thou into the joy of the Lord. Then he which had received the 1 talent came and said, Lord, I knew thee that thou art an hard man, reaping where thou hast not sown, and gathering where thou hast not strawed. And I was afraid, and went and hid thy talent in the earth. Lo, there thou hast that is thine. His Lord answered and said unto him, Thou wicked and slothful servant, thou knewest that I reap where I sowed not, and gather where I have not strawed. Thou oughtest therefore to have put my money to the exchangers, and then at my coming I should have received mine own with usury. Take therefore the talent from him, and give it unto him which hath 10 talents. For unto every one that hath shall be given and he shall have abundance, but from him that hath not shall be taken away even that which he hath. What have you done with the money, the mina, or the talents that God gave you? And will Jesus say, "Well done, my good and faithful servant," to you? Those fireworks remind me of a climax in a movie, a climax in a story, a climax in someone's life. It reminds me that what I want to hear when I get to heaven. I want to hear, "Well done, my good and faithful servant," from God. That would be the climax of my life. That's what I'm here on earth living for, is to go to heaven and hear God say, "Well done, my good and faithful servant." Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Let's make Jesus more famous. Let's make heaven crowded. And don't forget to love, pray, and fish.